Okay. Hello guys, my name is Truman7000 and welcome back to Summer Nightmare. So in the last episode we did the introduction storyline and now we're just gonna continue playing. We're gonna like try bash out as much as we can. So I think this is like a multi-choice. It is a multi-choice game, and depending on what you choose, I think there are gonna be multiple endings. So hang on. I just gotta put on the timer. So yeah. So last one. We found Lena's red hairpin. We found the music book on her desk. So we can either go to the music room, chase Trey even if it's too late, just forget everything and wait here. I think we go to the music room. Maybe Lena's in the music room. Let's go there. But there's nobody in the music room. No one's here either. I should go to another place. Azrael tried to get out of the music room. Huh? Ah! I tried to get out of there, but I was pushed back to the music room by somebody's big push. Oscar is who pushed my back. Why would he do such a thing? Oscar's face is covered with sweat. What the hell are you doing now? You're the one who carelessly opened the door without knowing what's going on. There was a Medusa outside. A Medusa? Yeah, the Medusa is wandering around to eat everyone. You're saying they're the Medusa outside? If the Medusa is nearby, there will be a red shadow. How are you even still alive, not knowing this? Outside, our classmates are still outside. Lena could also be there. Oscar quickly caught me trying to get out. I tried to shake him off, but it didn't work. Now you're acting suicidal. I don't want to die with you, so calm down. But... Well? Told you. The victims, 11th grade, 3rd class, Rayon Fusen Ano Yono. Those are our classmates. You should thank me that you're still alive. This is not the time for that bullcrap. What the hell was I supposed to say? That I feel sad for those guys wake up. I don't know how all of this began, but what we know for sure is that they all died. It is more important that I get out of here safely. Sympathizing with them is not gonna save you. Anyway, your girlfriend seems to be alive, so relax. Girlfriend? Blue-haired girl who helped you in the hallway? Isn't she your girlfriend? Not yet. Oh yeah, whatever. It seems to be a little quiet out there. Shall we head out now? I came back to our class, but nobody was there. Flowers were placed on a classmate's desk. I didn't see anything. Looking closer, I found that blood was splattered on the flower petal. Is this what the Medusa did? Medusa did. Where are you going now? Look for the clues to end this whole thing. I'll go to the broadcast station first. That's where they broadcast about everything, so something will be there. Ah. You? I have to find Lena. Do you know where she is? I don't know. If you're thinking of finding her without any information, you will easily be killed. How about you follow me? Maybe we'll meet Lena while we're looking for any clues. You are right, but... well, it's your funeral. Fine. But help me find Lena. Someone opened the door of a classroom roughly. Hey, huh? It's Trey. He's alive. Trey? Ryle? Are you alive? What about the other guys? Others? Were they caught up by the Medusa? I barely made it out alive. I should have looked after them. By tears and sorrow, Trey's voice broke. I tried to comfort Trey by putting my hand on his shoulder. Losing friends right before he died, I understood how he's feeling right now. I only took a glimpse of the Medusa's head, as it was horrifying, surrounded by red shadows. Bloody skirt, creepy hair. Just the hindsight of what he saw was enough to make him shudder. Are you okay? We have to get the hell out of here, Ryle. Where were you heading? Broadcasting room on the 3rd floor. We thought something might be there. The broadcasting room? I already went there 3 minutes ago. The door was locked. Hang on. You went to the 3rd floor while being chased by that freak? Oscar stared at Trey, with his eyes slightly open. Trey glanced at Oscar a bit, and continued speaking. Pardon me. I realized I was already on the 3rd floor. When I got there, anyway, it will be no use. When you go to the 3rd floor, come with me to the ground floor. I gotta go to the office. Oscar, what do you think? I'm not going to the office. Well, if you want to go, you go alone. Besides, I think I heard screaming from downstairs. Gotta go with the class rep's choice. Let's go to the office to see the teacher. The hallway of the 1st floor seems slightly blue. It's also totally silent and empty. Wouldn't be surprised if something pops out at the end of the corridor. Well, leaving Oscar alone bugged me a little, but there's no other way. We entered the office with Trey. Well, Trey? Teacher! Looking at the teacher's face, I feel relaxed, although it's a face that I see every day. I felt so glad to see it. I'm glad to see you alive. The other kids? The other kids were. Obviously, that broadcast was right. It relieves me that at least you guys are safe. I was waiting here in case other students needed me. Is there anything we can do to help? There must be a way to get out of here. Will you find some clues that will help us escape? Go to the library to find some clues. Go to the 3rd floor to find Oscar. Library to find some clues. I think that means we go with a teacher. Going to the 3rd floor means we will go with just Trey, and we'll probably find Oscar, and he'll probably be dead or something. That's just my prediction. So I'm gonna go to the library. There's no one in the library. Why don't we investigate the books? There are way too many books. How are we supposed to find anything from here? That's actually a brilliant and fair point there, mate. Find anything in here. Let's look at the school description page. Huh, nothing. Yeah, nothing. It's weird that there are nothing at all. Don't description pages usually have information about the history of the school or the facility usually? I doubt we can get any information from here. Let's move on and go to the next classroom. Okay. No one here either. No Oscar. Oscar's on the third floor. They're on the bottom one, so it sure feels eerie to come to the science lab when it's so dark. The science room with the small smell of chemical products is so ominous. The human body model of the science room looked like it's staring at us. The irregularly placed experimental tools are also unsettling. Wait, was there something like this in the science room? I've never seen this before. A syringe in a strange shape. We never used such a thing in the science lab. Suddenly I heard a voice from behind. Oscar? Weird, isn't it? Oscar! Where the hell have you been? This place wasn't a school originally. What are you talking about? We were in the computer room. You better not walk around so loudly like that, or Medusa will find us. Ah, I was so preoccupied with finding a clue that I couldn't think about that noise. Follow me to the computer room. I have something to show you. Okay. Then we entered the computer room. We saw a girl sitting in front of the computer. It's Jane. I met her on the third floor. Hi. Hi. Have you been alone the whole time? I was in the cafeteria with everyone, but the bully took all the food and caused the scene. Everyone's probably still in the cafeteria. Anyways, what's this? Try point to the computer screen. The screen is blue. I was curious about it too, so I looked at Oscar. We were looking for a way to end this whole thing, just like you guys. This is what I found here. It's documented 20 years ago. 20 years ago? It looked like a map. Yup, it's a map. A map of this building. But it looks a little different. That's the important part. What is written here is not a classroom, but a laboratory number. So Oscar and I were speculating that the school was a laboratory before. You can even see a journal left by the researchers. A journal. 19XX. XX experiment number 137 was very successful. At this rate, we might be able to bring it to life soon, as the boss said. We can do it. Our school was a research facility. I never heard of that before. It's a news for us. Thanks for letting us know, Real. Let's go to the teacher. Go to HR teacher. Go somewhere. We have to report this to the teacher because the teacher wanted us to report any clues. Okay, so what's the point of telling him that our school was a research facility? The teacher probably already knows about it. You're right, let's investigate a little bit more. Where should we go? Oh, I hate the eerie feeling. It's just the cafeteria where everyone is. Let's start what I can do. The passage to the basement will be on the first floor. As soon as I opened the door, the loud room suddenly became quiet. Why are they all acting so vigilant toward us? Hi. What do you want? I thought it would be nice to talk together. So, why don't we find a way out together? If we all unite, we'll be able to escape. How? At this moment we don't know how, but we will be able to figure it out soon. Also, we had to run away from the Medusa without eating anything. Could you share some food for us? Oh, you didn't figure out a way to escape, but you're trying to grab our food? It would be suicidal to walk around so carelessly. We'll wait here for the rescue. There is no food for you. Now get lost. Unlike what we expected, the response was cold. But enough. Nothing's gonna change your selfish mind. It is not even worth it. Let's go, Oscar. Left the cafeteria because he was upset and angry. Well, let's go. I said get lost. Ouch. Jane was knocked down by the push of the bully. Are you okay? You bastards. I'm fine. Let's go. I'm scared. Jane's leg is bleeding. I help Jane get out of the cafeteria. To cure Jane's injury, we went to the infirmary, which was right next to the cafeteria. The pure white colour of the infirmary contrast with the outside coming to a bright spot, so suddenly made my eyes hurt. Sit here. I can do this alone. Stay still, I'll do it for you. Judging by the smell, it seemed like somebody was here just before. The bed covered by the infirmary curtains seemed suspicious. Open the curtain. Something is strange. Should I open it? On the bed, there was the body of the school nurse lying down with blood around. Close it. I need to examine it. I put my hand on the nurse's neck. I couldn't feel anything. It seemed that the nurse was not attacked by the Medusa. It seemed that somebody killed her by strangling her neck. Who the hell? But I don't know who that is. What is this? When it was holding a yellow post-it paper, I read the yellow post that the nurse was holding. I think we should go back to the cafeteria. There were a lot of people in the cafeteria, so it wouldn't be so dangerous. There also, if this is some kind of a hint, it would be able to get some cooperation. The cafeteria is very quiet. I can't believe this is the same noisy place it was before. What the hell is the smell? As soon as the door was opened, a foul stench could be sensed. Okay, the smell. The stench seemed to be warning to not proceed any further, but on the post-it it said, feeding meat 2 to 3, number #7. This must be the number used for the cafeteria's fridge. The cafeteria, once filled with students, was now empty. Did everybody go to another place? We went into the cafeteria. Kia! Jane screamed. Made us stop. I looked at where Jane's eyes were on, and what I saw almost made us throw up. Yuck! There were corpses torn apart to the point where it's hard to identify their original shape. They probably belonged to the students who were in the cafeteria earlier. For God's sake. It's terrible. How could so many people die? but we could not hear anything when we were in the infirmary. It happened in such a short time. It killed everyone in such a short time. It sent shivers down my spine. I thought it would be possible to avoid the Medusa by being wary of its moving sound. Besides, if I had not been kicked out of a cafeteria, I would be. I'll go to the storage. We'll salvage some food. Oh, this is so. This is like it's more the thriller because it keeps you on edge of what's happening. I don't think it's anything to do with like. It does have a horror aspect, but it's more of a thriller. Like, what's gonna happen? Will Vi die? Will Oscar die? Will Jane die? I mean, those bullies, they finally got what they deserved, but not nice. Okay. I tried to calm my trembling hand and went to the storage. It was a total mess. Maybe the guys that were in the cafeteria messed it up. Hey, there's the food there. I followed the label to move along. 1, 2, 1, 38. Huh. Why don't I see 2, 3, 6, 7 here? No matter how I look, 2, 3, 6, 7 was not there. The first number always ended up in 1. None went beyond 2. What the hell? We've got what we need. Let's go, if you're done checking too. Sure. Oscar came back to the storage and talked to me. It was then when I heard a rustling sound behind me. Don't tell me it is Survivor. We looked back to check the sources of the rustling sound and found the student in a horrible state. Her face was hard to identify, but it was covered with blood, and the wound did not appear to be caused by the Medusa. She had torn eyes, which seemed to be caused by her own doing. Eyeless girl. Who's there? I can hear a voice. Come here, I will save you from this. Medusa, you can't do anything if you don't make any eye contact. If you have no eyes, you can survive this. There's a knife in the hand of the eyeless girl. The child crawled toward us. Take Jane with you. Let's get out of here. Without gaining any information, we ran away from the cafeteria. Fair enough. I mean, like, maybe like she's like, haunted or something. I don't know, but like, I'm not gonna buy for any tricks here. So I'm gonna leave my eye then, because you only get one set of eyes. I mean, but like, science is that futuristic that you can literally you can do so much. Like, they can literally replace the human eye. I think nowadays. I think, or they're working on it. They're like so close. Yeah. I thought I should tell my teacher about the situation so far, so I came to the school office. However, he doesn't seem to be here. Teacher? I guess he's not here. Wait, isn't that tray over there? Okay. Oh, it's you guys. The teacher went off somewhere for a short time. What's up? The fam? I have something to say to him. Were you here the whole time? Yes, to help the teacher. I'm the class rep after all. Are you okay? It's apparent that Jane is in a bad state. Yes, I'm so scared. Medusa's scary too, but I'm more scared about the guys. Jane begins to cry. Don't cry. Hey, do not. Try and ask us around Jane and comfort her. I don't think it would be necessary for me to engage. Huh? The drawer opened. Every drawer in the school office is supposed to be locked. Let's check. So... 5... Okay. Food ready to be prepared. Status check 12. 1014. Cell large. No entry. Notes. What do they mean? They look very strange. Maybe it's a message from the principal. Ready to feed. Status check 12. Forbid access to the basement. October 14th. It was yesterday. What kind of order is it? There are other files underneath the note. It looked like a file that conveys the identities of researchers. Nurse? These are all our school facilities. Teachers were involved in the research. Institute too. I can't understand. It feels as if something's disturbing my thought process. What is it? Teacher? You guys are all here. What happened to you guys? Oscar began to talk about what happened so far. The teacher's face turned serious as he listened to the story. When Oscar finished his story, the atmosphere of the school office turned heavy. The homeroom teacher roughly swept down his face and began to talk. At this point, I'll have to tell you everything. The fact is, our school was... Hey, Mr. Kim. This is how you handle things at work. Teacher. Somebody reported that they heard a pounding noise from the first floor. What's going on? You still couldn't have it under control? I can't control the Medusa. That's why I locked it in the basement. Well, the least you could do is not make it so obvious. You're right. I've nothing to say. Are you feeding it properly? Right now, all we give is pork. But that's not good enough. Haven't I told you to change its food? But principal, that's... Don't talk back, do as I say. Say, why don't you start with students from your class? But sir, I can't do that. Now you're washing hands off? I admit our experience wasn't ethical, but it was brought to us where we are today. To cover it up, we XX group built a school here. You can't refuse to be part of this. If you try to run away, you and your family will not be safe. I hope you understood what I said. Go ahead and do what I said. Yes, sir. Oh man, probably one of the worst things they can ever do in a thing like this is one of the worst situations to be put in is if you don't do something, it's like your whole family's at risk. I mean, it's usually with like really decent storylines they usually do that, but like sometimes some storylines it's really obvious to pinpoint when they're doing that, but yeah. Okay, teacher. We were the researchers at the XX Research Institute, and the principal was our boss. After the school was built, he tried to shut us up, and hired us as teachers to take care of the Medusa. Precisely. It was forced. Anyway, so basically, we were threatened by the principal and followed his order. Oh my gosh. So the nurse too? Right. She was a researcher too. Can't believe something like this was happening in our school. Wait, so he's the murderer. He, I think, murdered the whole class. From what I know. Yet the principal accused me of murder. I feel guilty that I can't do anything about this. I should have stopped the principal at whatever cost. I'm so sorry for the student. Teacher, You were also forced by the principal. It's to blame. I did not know how terrible of a person he is. Thank you for telling me that. But I bear the responsibility. Also, let me tell you how to go to the basement. The entrance to the basement is behind the bookshelf in the principal's office. Let's go there. We headed to the principal's office with the homeroom teacher. Here, behind this bookshelf. Oh, no. No. Hang on. Oh, okay. I've got a feeling there's gonna be a jump scare coming up really soon, guys. There's definitely gonna be a jump scare coming up really soon. As the homeroom teacher pulls out the bookshelf, a small door appears. This is the door that leads to the basement. I bet Lena is also in there. Let's go. Wait a second. Look outside. A red shadow emerges on the other side of a window. Medusa is already. We have to hurry. If Medusa is, or the project is being kept in the basement, why are they going back to where her home is? Why aren't they like running elsewhere? Because if I know she's down, she's probably heading to the. Hey fam, this isn't my story, so I'm just gonna keep playing. But I'm just raising a point here. No, if we go down there, we'll get caught right away. Maybe it's better to escape the principal's room. My boy! Lena is there alone. We have to go there. As our argument builds up, Oscar intervened. Be quiet everyone. Just get in here for crying out loud. I will guard you guys here. Go ahead. Find a way to save Lena and all of us. But I have to take responsibility after what I did. Teacher? We haven't got time for this. Hurry up. Teacher, we'll be back soon. Please stay safe. You guys too. We opened the door and began to enter one by one. Trey, aren't you coming in? I'll stay here and help the teacher. I'm a class rep after all. Alright, please be careful. Leaving Trey, the homeroom teacher, behind, we headed to the basement. I hope everyone is safe. It's time to save Lena. That door led us to the basement. I relied on the small light to come down the ladder. It's dark and stinks. Jane grabbed her nose. The foul stench hit us. It is the stench of corpse rotting. Woot. The basement is dark and wet. We couldn't do anything but wait until we got used to the darkness and figured out where the smell came from. Yeah. After being gathered by the darkness, we saw multiple bodies. Jane screamed, collapse. They are classmates. The bodies are missing students. We're all here. But where's Kay? However, the last victim, Kay, is missing. General, shivering in fear, led the way. Let's go inside. I do not want to be here any longer. Oh, I had to like read so fast because I hate those pictures. That's disgusting. As we go deeper into the basement, a door appeared. Why is there a room in the basement? Let's go inside. You idiot. Not a safe idea. What is this place? I took the lead and opened the door at that moment. Huh? The moment I came in, the door closed. Inevitably, Jane and Oscar had to wait outside. Is it a laboratory? It's a bit weird. Is it a space that looks like a laboratory? One weird thing was that everything here was covered in red. It seemed to be blood. Moreover, the room is filled with jars that contain body organs. Ooh. Ryle frowned upward. The disturbing view. What was that? I hear someone somewhere. Following the sound, I went deeper in the room. Is it a prison? Why is it a prison? Lena? Lena was locked in the jail with an iPad and a gag. I have to free her, but the door is locked. It seemed like you had to unlock a lock device to open it. Let's find a key in the room. I opened a big pot. Probably opened a drawer. There's a drawer that looked very old. It's dusty. As I opened the drawer, the dust blowed. What's all this? Why is there a paper? Institute went into Joe, man. Isn't that the principal's name? Inside it, there are records of the principal's wrongdoing, embezzlement from Y group, abuse of facility, and even murder. Somebody screamed outside. It's Jane's scream. I left the room hastily. Luckily, the door opened from inside. Trey, what are you doing here? Trey grabbed Jane's neck and threatened her with a knife. Oscar, what's Trey doing? Jane is in danger. Crazy lunatic. Yeah, I might be crazy, but who wouldn't turn crazy in the situation that I'm in? What? You guys are selfish. Then here goes again. What the hell are you talking about? You can live on after the night's end, but I will banish. I won't let the night end, and I will reign here forever. Stop ruining my plan. Then you knew everything. Yeah, the principal is behind all this, and you know that the principal is XX Group president. I did not want to die that way. I will persevere forever. The HR teacher, could he be? By now he's probably being eaten mercilessly. You bastard. This is not good for everyone. Please stop. It's a shame you ended up that way. If you really feel sorry for me, get out of that room at once. This is an order, not a request. If you give up about ending this night, I'll let this girl go. Trey seemed like he's really going to stab Jane. What do I do? Lena is in the room that was the lab room. Try talk it out. Don't try talk it out. You'll only make it worse, mate. Just let things be. If we do as Trey says, who will save Lena? Or I clicked too soon. Anyway, you guys can pause it on that moment. Ray, you bastard. I went into the room and closed the door. I heard a scream outside. The scream started to cease. It's awfully quiet outside. As I closed the door, I see a red button beside it. I must have missed it before. Press. I've got no choice. Press it. Suddenly the ground's shaking. I couldn't understand on my own, so I held the doorknob gradually. The shaking started to stop. Oh my gosh, the music getting peaceful. Lena? When the shaking stopped completely, the locked iron bars opened. I carefully helped Lena move and opened the door. When I opened the door, all I could see was Jane and Oscar, who were lying down covered in blood. It seemed that the sun is riding outside. Everything is over. After everything ended, life at the school came back to normal, except for Oscar and Jane. The principal is being investigated by the police with the data I found in the basement. None of that is my business anymore. Unfortunately, Lena, who witnessed everything, is hospitalized due to the shock and stress. My friends are all dead, but I survived. I did what I could do, and I don't feel guilty about it. I was misunderstood as a serial murderer. It's not totally wrong, to be honest. Totally wrong, to be honest. I mean, that is the end of Summer Nightmare. There are probably other ways to go, but overall, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. I don't know if I'll do another episode. This has only been 2-part series. I'll probably try find other ways to do things, but I'll look for each week. Probably I'll do a third episode of trying different things. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This is the end. Actually, I won't do another episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, become a trainee today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Sayonara.